Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever die. Andy Dufresne in the movie Shawshank Redemption. Hey, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me, alright? You got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves. They wanna tell you you can't do it. If you want something, go get it. Period. Chris Gardner, Will Smith, In Pursuit of Happiness. Never think there is anything impossible for the soul. It is the greatest heresy to think so. If there is a sin, this is the only sin, to say that you are weak or others are weak. Swami Vivekananda. If there is no one responding to your call, then go on all alone. From the Bengali poem Ekla Chalo Re by Rabindranath Tagore. Book name Manovikar Sarvanashi Shatru. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, and the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have a sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night slipped down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seem worse that you mustn't quit. Get out from the mire of past memories. Do you want to deliberately end your life just because of some failure that happened in the past? Whatever has happened has happened. You can't change it. Our wailing and crying won't bring the past back to us to give us any assurance. Zilch nada, not happening. And immerse yourself in the possibilities of future. What we can do is to see the possibilities that the future holds for us. And for that, we will have to persevere with a lot of confidence. And what if we don't? If we don't do that, we can be sure that the army of negative thoughts will take away all the peace and joy from us, and that is something we will not let happen. Will you survive? Yes, you will. We often think that if everyone leaves our side, when failure and pain hammer continue their wretched blows, when the entire world turns upside down, when we are left alone in the treacherous and dark path of life, will we survive? Will we be able to do anything? Will we be able to move forward? Answer a big yes. Our self-confidence alone is powerful enough. If we are with ourselves, then there is no power in the world that can stop us. No lack of resources or people will be able to stop our march. Our self-confidence alone is powerful enough that it can take us to our destination. If the power of thoughts can destroy a person, then the same power of thoughts can elevate the person too. All the energy, all the power is in us. We just need that nudge, and all the help will come to us from inside. The gems you'll find in this book, This is what the presented book is all about. A book that speaks about these powerful thoughts which will help us counter that low feeling we all experience sometime or the other. It also helps us guide and prepare towards a better future by helping identify and solve for experience which might have led to these emotional and mental blockages that we have right now, and help us be joyful, confident, and full of strength. This book is useful not just for someone who is going through a bad phase, but also for relatives and friends of such a person as they also suffer in silence. Few excerpts from the book. Efforts are made around beautification, convenience, etc. to keep the body healthy and beautiful. If similar efforts are made to keep the mind at peace, joyful, and bereft of anxiety, then 75% of our health problems will be solved. Depression is like the darkness of night, but just like the night, its existence is also ephemeral and not permanent. The fact that it will end soon is a surety. Its existence is like dark clouds that disperse and go away quickly. Depression doesn't let the great powers residing in oneself to come out. Depression creates lack of faith in ourselves and those around us. It makes one alone, surrounded by inferiority and unworthiness. This is why wise people consider depression akin to sin, disgusting and unacceptable. To increase one's power and energy, one has to have self-confidence. Self-confidence has the power which propels a person to the summit of success. Such a person neither cares about ridicule from others nor gets afraid of roadblocks, difficulties. A person with inferiority complex can be easily identified. Such a person is lazy, dissatisfied, submissive, sycophant, irritated at petty things, more courteous than required. Lack of knowledge and excessive attachment throughout earlier lives, births, leave an imprint on the consciousness. Contemporary psychology calls these imprints as primary instincts. For a cultured society, these instincts need to be washed away. If they are approached through sanskar, then the washing away, cleansing is complete. But if done in a unidimensional manner, just because of pressure from others, the effect is only on the outside. The inner is still the same. This disparity gives rise to a tumultuous inner battle. The sad imprints of this long battle on the inner consciousness gives rise to a variety of mental diseases. The thirst of love is an inseparable and integral part of human consciousness. Few topics covered in the book. Deadly addiction of mental depression. Guilt, the blight of depression. Leave depression and move ahead. Keep the self-confidence alive. Self-confidence, the real strength. Don't trap yourself in the chains of inferiority. Spiritual foundation is the medicine to all mental disorders. Love as a medicine for mental disorders.